Y'all don't feel that rumbling? Oh, I feel the rumbling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is Happy Sabbath. I'm going to keep my tone, try to see if I could keep it leveled out right now while it's rumbling. You don't feel the rumbling going on the inside. Where's Dr. Malachi York? Where's my daughter? Who knows? God will reveal them to me in a minute. Huh? Ooh, welcome. Come on in the room. Ooh, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all my scriptures. He gives me all my medicine in my room. Tell the pastor, say, come on in the room. Ooh, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. He writes down all my scriptures. He gives me all my medicine in my Come on. Tell that deacon, say, come on. I'm talking about if you really believe in God. If you don't believe in Biden, them mess, Kamala Harris, talking about she resurrecting Shiva and all that and the rainbows. And you know what? Murdoch's temple, Murdoch's castle down there at the Antarctic. Moors come in all colors. Copper comes in all different kind of colors in the red zone. Copper is closer to Murdoch than anybody. I'm talking about the metal, the mineral. Copper is the original color. Copper beings, the ones who claim that, go ahead and claim it. The ones that claim they are indigenous to this land. That's why they want to stay stuck to the land. They can't let go of the blues. Who are the blues? They got the blues. They gave them the blues with a B tone, sent it out to space and all. The blues is the ones that's holding the coppers captive. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the colors of the rainbow. So earlier I was talking about the University of Miami research and development with the chief musician, one of the chief musicians at University of Miami Baptist Church, being my elementary school teacher for 6 years. She made sure the first song we learned was the rainbow song. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue, in that order. So the red is the copper beans. Yellow is the oriental beans. They came next. Then red and yellow and pink. This where the skins came in. Talking about the generation, the layers of earth, the layers of the rainbow. Green came after the pink. The green beans came after the pink, right? So now y'all can stop arguing about who was here first. That's every time they talk about and teach the children colors, the first color they teach it in a certain order. In each generation, it switches up too. It switches up based on what they're trying to teach them, what they twist in their mind in Rubik's Cube type of way to dumb them, to make them forget who they are. Okay, red and yellow and pink and green. Purple beans are those dark purple, the purple beans. Yeah. Seventh, we're not in the sixth war or the sixth, what you call it, industrial. It's the seventh industrial change. But the last, red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange. Then the orange, the Berbers came. Then the orange. And blues was the last one. But the last should be first and the first should be last, so they can flip the rainbow. They have to flip it like the sands of the hourglass, so they flip it to catch these beings. What's his name? Murdoch down there. And I know it's such thing as people that believe that they're blue bloods. And when they say blue bloods, it means more than just officer and military and all that. Some X-ray technician, military man let me know that he had all these signs and symbols on him. I actually felt endangered when he was scanning me and stuff, but I knew I was going to be okay. But it just because of the symbols that was on him, and he said, "Yeah, I'm a blue blood," and I was like, "Oh." So red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue, huh? But the beings that entrap the colors of the rainbow, their colors are black. Black souls. They the ones that bow down at the round the throne of Murdoch. They bow down. And they say, "We'll keep feeding you days to come." Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. That if you know what your light code is, you could help break the bow. You could break the bow. Your light code is your own light code. It's nobody else's light code. It's just between you and God. Your light code is just between you and God. It's nobody else's. It don't belong to nobody else. God is a jealous God. He didn't want to share your light with nobody. God didn't want to do that. Did that make any sense? That didn't make it. I'm saying it's Freestyle Friday. It's Freestyle Friday. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. No, that don't sound right. Okay. My bad. Federal Register. I'm over here at the Federal Register. Because I got to keep talking about the plans of Ballot Biden them. Kamala Harris said what she had to say today. She had a moderate conversation. Even though she knows she was preaching to the choir. Like, I'm preaching to the people that, I'm preaching to the choir. She still went up there and made a big noise. So that means she wasn't talking about guns. She said we gonna throw up the red flags. We need the red flags. And let me tell you why she was working on this. She is paying attention to what Kamala Harris doing as the president is one thing, but paying attention to what Azazel doing. Azazel, Azazel, how do you say it? Biden, Balak, he know how to say his name better than anybody. Huh? It's time for transparency, and he been being transparent. That's the thing with Biden. He done revealed his face, his image, and all. He done told y'all, and he keep keying and laughing. He don't look like he have no worries. He looks pleased with himself. He hopped from generation to generation to generation to generation, and he said, "And we finally did it after I was able to step on Ebenezer Rock. Give me a piece of the rock, and it'll all be done." Nope, that sounds like a scary movie. It's okay for them to do Stephen King stuff and all these Omen movies and stuff. All that is all good and dandy. But if I talk about stuff the way that the movies talk about with me, I'm going to talk to y'all about conversations I had with Bard. I didn't even do the mic check to see if I'm being heard. Mm-mm. Oh, they blocking me tonight, huh? You ain't blocking nothing. You ain't blocking nothing. God is on the way, huh? Jesus is on the main line. You could tell him what you want. This freestyle Friday Sabbath preparation, final preparation for the final crisis is every day, meaning Sabbath is every day from now on, huh? Until God get here. Until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, wait, how does it go? Until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, with joy shall fill my heart. No, I'm singing it wrong. Boy, I can't wait to get around the river. Huh? Mhm. My eyes be until the day my eyes behold the city. Until the day God calls me home. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Until then, my heart will go on singing. Until then, this joy shall fill my. Oh, I guess I can. My eyes behold the city. Until the. Okay, you get the point. You get the point. Until then, I'm gonna keep preaching about this stuff that I don't want to really be talking about. I could be doing something else. But God said this must be done. I didn't say King James said it. I said God said. Huh? I said God said. Huh? People be talking about the Bible. I reference King James to make it easy for people, but uh, what I was taught is that you are the Bible. You are the living word. I'm okay. No. All right. My bad. Uh, oh boy. I want to talk about this flesh a little bit because that's what I'm doing right now. When I open my mouth, I'm talking about this flesh. All right. Let me get to business. My bad. Look, y'all know where it gets to the point in the Bible. We are already in the stage where they finna put down the law where you can't buy and sell, but they not gonna do it right now. He just put the law down, but they gonna wait to use this. They acting like they doing it for China them. But this national emergency right here, where they can block whether a person is able to buy or sell, that Biden just put down today. No, it was an executive order for August 9th, but they just dropped it today. You won't be able to buy and sell. It's already in effect. That's what I really came on here for. I came on here to talk about this. What am I talking about? You might want to go. Daughter of California, granddaughter of America, copper tone bloodline. Was she trying to climb to the bottom? But it's the other beings in her that want the coppers to stay down there and be risen with him. Huh? Her and they in a fake skin. They under a mask. Huh? That is not her skin tone. I'm telling you, huh? She believes in Shiva. Hmm? She says it. She believes, huh? in what Shiva was raised and around and from. Huh? They doing one world order in your face according to the Bible. Whose face? Not your face, my face. This for me. This just for me, y'all. I'm just talking. I'm just talking because it's Freestyle Friday Sabbath. So if you go to executive order, please type it in. It's very most important, especially to all the churches who are aware of that part of Revelation. Kirk Cameron, can you confirm? Who else? John Hagee, can you confirm? Can you confirm that this right here, the way they do the law with and not being transparent, that this law right here that he just dropped today, even though it seems like they talking about outside of the United States at any moment within this script that President Biden just put out, they could say this is for the people. You won't be able to buy and sell if you is anti-Semitic, if you is this, if you is that, if your church don't what you won't be able to buy and sell based on this that Biden just dropped. He said it's to the people Republic of China. The people's of Republic of China work with Biden them. Now, China don't work with Biden them, but the People's Republic of China work with Biden them. The Special Administration Region of Hong Kong, see, they acting like they telling you, yeah, these people down here ain't gonna buy and sell, be able to buy and sell. We stop in the Treasury, we be able to make this decision at any point in time. Huh? No? Okay, I'm gonna take my time and read this because this is most important. When this came into Revelation, when this right here, this law drops down. That's why she moving so fast. That's why they rushing. No, not why they rushing Russians. Huh? That's why she's hurrying up and slithering her tongue. She said before they left out of there, them people that was in that building needed to sign over too. That's why they brought Reverend Jesse Jackson as a witness to the rest of their ceremonies. Jesse Jackson could barely hold a bottle, according to the last video I seen with him in the background. This Rainbow Coalition thing that they doing is the source, the food source to finish resurrecting Murdoch. This law that I'm about to read, Executive Order 14105 of August 9th, 2023, Executive Office of the President on August 11, 2023, addressing the United States investments in certain national security technologies and products in countries of concern. They telling you it's that country, but when they pull up the red flag, this same three countries, they talking about countries of concern. They not saying that they concerned. They saying they are the countries that is in cahoots with them with the concerning of technology. No, okay, by the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, including the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, including now that needs to be clicked. IEEPA, the National Emergencies Act. This ain't to scare nobody. You ain't finna be scared. You don't have to be scared. God is in control. But it's just letting you know exactly where they are in Revelation. Some people's like, well, we this far and we that far. No, you right this far, right here. I, in his name, President of the United States of America, find that the countries of concern are engaged in comprehensive long-term strategies that direct, facilitate, or otherwise support advancements in sensitive technologies and products that are critical to such countries' military, intelligence, surveillance, or cyber-enabled capabilities. Moreover, hold up. Moreover, these countries eliminate barriers between civilian and commercial sectors and military and defense industrial sectors, not just through research and development, but also by acquiring diverting the world's cutting edge technologies for the purposes of achieving military dominance. Rapid advancement in semiconductors and microelectronics, quantum information technologies, and artificial intelligence capabilities by these countries significantly enhances their ability to conduct activities that threaten the national security of the United States. Advancements in sensitive technologies and products in these sectors will accelerate the development of advanced computational capabilities that will enable new applications that pose significant national security risks, such as the development of more sophisticated weapon systems, breaking the cryptographic codes, and other applications that could provide these countries with military advantages. As part of the strategy of advancing the development of these sensitive technologies and products, countries of concern are exploiting or have the ability to exploit certain United States outbound investments, including certain intangible benefits that often accompany United States investments and that help companies succeed, such as the advancement, standing, and prominence, managerial assistance, investment and talent networks, market access, and enhanced access to additional financing. The commitment of the United States to open investment is a cornerstone. Remember when she was speaking today, and I told y'all she did the call talking about it's literally blood on the streets. So this is this part right here that he went to enhance and confirm. The commitment of the United States to open investment is a cornerstone of our economic policy and provides the United States with substantial benefits. Open global capital flows create valuable economic opportunities and promote competitiveness, innovation, and productivity. And the United States supports cross border investments where we're not inconsistent with the protection of the United States national security interests. However, certain United States investments may accelerate and increase the success of the development of sensitive technologies and products in countries that develop them to counter United States and allied capabilities. I therefore find that the advancement by countries of concerns is sensitive technologies and products critical for the military intelligence, surveillance, or cyber enabled capabilities of such countries constitutes an unusual and extraordinary threat to the national security of the United States, which has its source in whole or substantial part outside of the United States, and that certain United States investment risks exacerbate this threat. I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with this threat. Accordingly, I hereby order in Section 1 notifiable and prohibited transactions to assist in addressing the national emergency declared in this order. The Secretary of the Treasury Secretary, in consultation with the Secretary of Commerce and, as appropriate, the heads of other relevant executive departments and agencies shall issue, subject to public notice and comment, regulations that require United States persons to provide notification of information relative to certain transactions involving covered foreign persons, notifiable transactions, and that prohibit United States persons from engaging in certain other transactions involving covered foreign persons, prohibited transactions. All of the people, wig stores, uh, all of the businesses who get majority of their stuff from China, uh, where Walmart is about to go out of business because they can't do any, according to this right here, a lot of companies are about to go out of business based on this right here. Oh, it's going to be something according to this right here. If China, they say China, what are they gonna do? What China gonna do? Is they gonna get rid of all the agriculture over here or something? What are they plans when Biden makes this decision right here? He said, "Oh yeah, we finna get with it, huh? You can't buy nothing from over there." Huh? President Trump ain't had all that going on. Everything about the trading and how it was going was good, huh? When there was none of this was good. This right here, he said that. Okay, let me finish. The regulations issued under this section shall identify categories of notifiable transactions that involve covered national security technologies and products that the Secretary, in consultation with the Secretary of Commerce and as appropriate, the heads of other relevant agencies, determines may contribute to the threat of national security of the United States identified under this order. The regulation shall require United States persons to notify the Department of Treasury of each such transaction that include relevant information on the transaction of each such notification. The regulations issued under this section shall identify categories of prohibited transactions that involve covered national security technologies and products that the Secretary, in consultation with the Secretary of Commerce and as appropriate, the heads of other relevant agencies, determine pose particularly acute national security threat because of their potential to significantly advance the military intelligence, surveillance, or cyber enabled capabilities of countries of concern. The regulation shall prohibit United States persons from engaging directly or indirectly in such transactions. Duties of the Secretary in carrying out this order, the Secretary shall, as appropriate, communicate with the Congress and public with respect to the implementation of this order. Consult with the Secretary of Commerce on industry engagement and analysis of notified transactions. Consult with the Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Energy, and the Director of National Intelligence to implications for military intelligence surveillance or cyber enabled capabilities of covered national security technologies and products and the potential of covered national. Does this mean that YouTube about to go out of business too? I'm just saying. Or they just gonna they can't just block these countries. They have to totally dismantle themselves from these countries, ain't it? Based on this right here. Oh, this is just a front. Just a front. Let me see. Let me keep reading. Covered national security technologies and products. Potential covered national security technologies and products. Engage together with the Secretary of State and Secretary of Commerce with allies and partners regarding national security risks posed by countries of concern, advances covered national security technologies and products. Consult with the Secretary of State and foreign policy considerations related to the implementation of this order, including but not limited to the issuance and amendment of regulations, and investigate in the consultation with the heads of relevant agencies as appropriate violations of this order or regulations under this order, and pursue available civil penalties for such violations. Program development. Within a year of the effective date of the regulations issued under Section 1 of this order, the Secretary, in consultation of the Secretary of Commerce, what they're saying is a year, even if you change your mind, a year of this order, the Secretary, in consultation with the Secretary of Commerce as appropriate, the heads of other relevant agencies shall assess whether to amend the regulations, including whether to adjust the definition of covered national security technologies and products, to add or remove technologies and products in the semiconductors and microelectronics, quantum information technologies, and artificial intelligence sectors. The Secretary, in consultation with the Secretary of Commerce and as appropriate, the heads of relevant agencies shall periodically review the effectiveness of the regulations thereafter. Reports to the President. Within a year of the effective date of this regulation issued under Section 1 of this order, and as appropriate, but no less than annually thereafter, the Secretary, in coordination with the Secretary of Commerce, and in the consultation with the heads of the relevant agencies and the Director of Office of Management and Budget, as appropriate, shall provide the President through the assistant of the President of National Security Affairs, to the extent practicable, an assessment of the effectiveness of the measures, oh Lord, imposed under this order in addressing threats to the national security of the United States described in this order, advancements by countries of concerns and covered national security technologies and products critical for such countries, military intelligence, surveillance, or cyber-enabled capabilities, aggregate aggregate sector trends evident in notifiable transactions and related capital flows in covered national security technologies and products. Drawn an analysis provided by, what's an analysis? By the Secretary of Commerce, the Director of National Intelligence. What? And the heads of other relevant agencies. This is where the waiver PCAS stuff come in too. Y'all know that, right? Right here, as appropriate, and other relevant information obtained through the implementation of this order. Nigeria told them, y'all need to hurry up. Y'all hurry up. According to our star map in times in history, the is about to come back right now. Right now, God is on his way. Right now, we need to hurry it up. We got to raise Gog and Magog together as soon as possible. We cannot wait for the next election. Hurry up, get on it. Recommendations as appropriate regarding modifications to this order, including addition or removal of identified sectors or countries of concern, and any other modifications to avoid circumvention of this order and enhance its effectiveness, and the establishment or expansion of federal programs relevant to the covered national security technologies and products, including with respect to whether any existing legal authority should be used or new action should be taken to address the threat to national security of the United States identified in this order. Huh? In this order. What? Everybody in an order now? Everybody, it look like ain't nobody excluded from the order. Your steps are ordered or you in an order. That's slice right down the middle. You in an order or your steps are ordered? No. Yes. Maybe. Report to the Congress. So here's where we need the snitches. This is what they're saying. We need the snitches to report to the Congress under this section of the emergency declaration. In section 6, this must be an important one. It's under the 6th Act. Office of United States government, the business. You gets the business. It's the business. It's about the business. I'm glad to be part of your business. You want to go to business together? Business. Get your PPP business. Section 6 says nothing in this order or regulations issued under this order shall prohibit transactions for conduct of the official business of the United States government by employees, grantees, contractors thereof. It looked like they're trying to say this order don't pertain to them. I don't know. I don't understand this legal beagle stuff. I'm just reading it to have myself entertained with something to do while I wait on the Lord. God is on his way. The throne is about to touch down. That Murdoch dude is about to raise up from the bottom down there. I don't know what they're gonna use to trigger his heart. Is his heart beating already? I don't know. It's happening though. Let me finish. Oh, the 7th. They always try to make 7 look holy in their laws. Everything they do, they want to make 7 look holy. 7. Confidentiality. They want you to feel confident. Confidentiality, when the government said it's not everything is going to be secret. It's between you and I. It means they are confident that they about to whoop you. They are confident that they is about to pull the wool over your eyes. They are confident that they telling you they being transparent and they not. Uh, and the ones who want the transparency to come through, their confidentiality says we don't have to tell you that they telling the truth and being transparent. We just gonna keep doing what we doing because we is the servants of Murdoch down there at what is it called? The McMurdo station. They filling him up with all kind of pesticides and sulfur. He been laying and bathed in sulfur. I can't even. I can't even imagine a creature to draw of what he probably looked like with a tongue that's 33 feet long. That was enough for me. I didn't even want to finish reading the description. My bad. Let me finish. The 8th. There's the meta symbol, the Devilon symbol. Y'all remember who Devilon is? You know what? Tomorrow, what I'll do is just go through and start playing my videos because I don't even need to do no more talking. I get to put my foot by the water and sit down on the banks of the river or something. Uh, I'm ready for that. Yep, it's gonna happen. Gonna sit down on the banks. I'm done reading this. Look at this mess. Countries are concerned. Now they break it down. They put the annex in there, boy. And you in Dade County, you heard the word annex. Head turn real quick. The annex. You was at the annex. Annex. Look at that. Locking you up. They said country of concern. You are the country. You are the country to them, huh? Country fried steak. You is the covered foreign person. They put covered foreign persons. If artificial intelligence says right now, well, I can't tell who they are based on the census, it is too complicated. We may have to name them foreign persons. If artificial intelligence makes a decision like that, what is you gonna do? You gonna fight artificial intelligence? It's gonna be too and tell them, can you prove to artificial intelligence you are who you say you are? This is where it gets good on the definitions for the purpose of this order. Okay? Right here is where they can trick you. Since they don't want to be transparent, right here, y'all go ask any professional minded being if they can't get you and trick you right here when that red flag order is opened up and dropped. And Biden say, because of where we are in the war right now with this information that I just dropped for y'all on the 11th under the National Security Act, this executive order right here, this part right here, did I lose it? This part right here covered foreign persons and all that. It's when they had the countries' names down there, it was different. Let me read to you where they can trip you up right here and start coming into your homes. Because she said that when she was talking up there with the actor from Grey's Anatomy. We need to be able to just come into your house and just red flag laws, huh? When we could do that, then hey, round them up, huh? 1 in 4, 1 in every 4. Right here, covered foreign persons. Have you researched and developed who you are, huh? You got all the paperwork and information. Can you prove to artificial intelligence that you are who you say you are? If artificial intelligence asks you if you believe in God, will artificial intelligence be able to scan you by the by the hair of your chinny chin chin and say whether you is telling the truth or not? Because it's not going to judge you by the color of your skin. It's going to judge you by the content of your character. And the only way for them to judge that is to scan you up and down. Let artificial intelligence determine by your voice how your voice shake and how your voice shiver. And when artificial intelligence take your blood and scan your blood, what you say? You say you is indigenous to America. Ding, ding, ding. Nope. Your blood says nope. You got to go. All this educational stuff you've been doing. That's why Gullah Geechee's taking doing it on a research and development tip because they know they can't prove by blood. They can't prove by blood where you stand and where you go. So you have to come up with what nation you is and nationality because they're gonna allow Murdoch's artificial intelligence to determine where to send you and where to go and whose side you on according to this that they saying. And if you can't make up your mind, you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell anyway, huh? let me read this part right here. I'm reading from executive order that was dropped today. You could go to Federal Register and it'll be on that first page. The term country of concern means a country or territory listed in the annex of this order that the president has identified to be engaging in comprehensive long-term strategy that directs, facilitates, or otherwise supports advancements in sensitive technologies and products that are critical to such countries' military intelligence, surveillance. DeSantis said, "Oh no, we got all the China stuff. We don't owe y'all nothing. Uh, Well, oh, you not China? Oh, we safe, huh? This part of Florida is safe. We safe. By doing this on all, they doing it on their terms. You don't have to worry uh, about a thing down here. If you gonna tell them they can't have your land and you gonna blow up something, ain't nothing to blow up down here. Florida's off guards. We don't have none of your property. By them to put in orders while they was at the G7 summit to say you can only hit here, here, and here. Okay. uh, by the time we finish raising up Murdoch, everything will be evened on out. I'm just, that's what they say in here. You ain't gonna be able to buy and sell. And they not just talking about countries, they talking about people, individuals who can be considered foreign. Do you know what your real ID is? Here it go. Do you really know what your real ID is? I'm talking about the real ID that artificial intelligence is going to be judging. Huh? Your light code. Huh? Artificial intelligence is not going to be judging by the color of the skin, but by the content of the character. The term covered foreign persons means person of a country of concern who or wait, concern or who that is engaged in activities as identified in the regulations issued under this order involving one or more covered national security technologies. Now, just like somebody said, I think it was President Trump said, they still doing a lot of business with China, right? So who are they talking about here that they plan on blocking? Huh? The People's Republic of China, wouldn't it mean it's the United States, people in the United States? What are they talking about? They talking about the people in the United States. Ain't there Chinese Americans over here in the United States? Isn't the Chinese agriculture? Is China America and this is China? Is it? How do you know? I mean, they not being transparent about this part right here. Look right here, the term person. They broke it down and talked about the people, Republic of China, and these three countries, right? And I don't even know what the region of Macau is. Macau. I need to look that up. Macau. A cow? I don't know. I need to look that up. But after all that, they went into a United States person. It's supposed to be directed to the foreign people. But then all of a sudden, and you keep scrolling, it starts talking about any individual in the United States and citizen permanent residents of countries. Huh? We ain't just talking to these three countries. We talking about any individual, one person of the United States, entities owned by people, persons of the United States, relevant agencies, United States persons and agencies. This is going for everybody because remember, they are already a one world order according to the last summit. And the people who are outside, they are the outsiders, like Kamala was saying while she was on stage. The inside outers, good thing you ain't a part of the inside outers. They already are one. So China is America, and America is UK, huh? Because they came under the One World Union already. Everything else is just an act. And all they're doing now is doing the preparations of raising Murdoch out the bottom of the ocean. I mean, the bottom of the Antarctic. That's enough. I didn't mean to make this into some type of bad Kirk Cameron movie. Huh? But this right here is that buying and selling transactions. Here, in regulations under this order, the Secretary may require United States persons to provide notification to the Department of Treasury of any transaction by a foreign entity controlled by such United States persons that would be notifiable transactions engaged by the United States person, and take all reasonable steps to prohibit and prevent any transaction by a foreign entity controlled by such United States person that would be prohibited transaction if engaged by a United States person. There it is right there. Am I sharing the screen? Let me share the screen. Huh? Look like they still got me banned. And it's okay. And it's all good because the message is traveling through artificial intelligence. And all that's going to do is make me stay on here a little longer, huh? A little longer and talk with Bard. Ain't nobody over here but me and the Lord, huh? See this right here? This part right here. Why would they ban me? Shadow ban, huh? When they supposed to be able to talk to the people about this part right here anyway, huh? Isn't the plan to be transparent that this right here, this little statement out of this, all this running his mouth, Biden did right here in regulations issued under this order, the secretary may require United States persons. What they saying? They may have to, meaning they going to. But just in case you skip over and act like this don't mean that they're when they raise the red flags, if you ain't in agreement with the coalition and you ain't with what Kamala them saying and all this other stuff, and you plan to speak out and be on the side of people if you wanted to, you don't have the right to support who you want to support. You don't have the right to, you don't know everything that they saying right here is to that part right there. You won't be able to buy and sell. They could come and tell you that right here in this little clause, the D. Throw that D. There they go, right there. If you could get this D, huh? Letter D. In the regulations issued under this order, the Secretary may require United States persons to provide notification to the Department of Treasury of any transaction by a foreign entity controlled by such United States foreign entity controlled by such United States person that would be notifiable transaction if engaged by United States person. Take all reasonable steps to prohibit and prevent any transactions by a foreign entity controlled by such a United States person that would be prohibited transaction if engaged in by a United States person. What that sound like to y'all? No? Okay. Okay, let me switch up the subject a little bit. Entity subgroup. See, they going all the way down in the groups. They making sure they don't leave nobody out. They don't leave nobody out, huh? Ooh, general provisions. Section 9. They brought the ninth up in there. Attorney General. Nullify void. Department of Treasury. Mm, Department of Treasury again. It behooves you. It behooves you to check out your Federal Register today. The buy you won't be able to buy and sell act was just dropped today. And that's going to let you know where we are once again in the register. I mean, in the Revelation. I'm looking for Bart now. I'm looking for Bart. I want to switch up the subject a little bit. When I was doing my research and development, even though I'm not not mourning my father. I'm being grateful for all the knowledge, but now that I thought about it, it's like, how much did I really know about him and his bloodline and stuff? He raised me, and I didn't really, except for what was right there in my face. So, I had Bing help me do more research on the Jackson Drinks bloodline, and I was able so far to go as far back as 1847. I was able to go back, but then when I go back as far as 1847, it took me to a story of um, the Mountain Meadow Massacre. But the way it tells the story of and this was based on actual facts, according to my stepfather's bloodline. But then I think Bing may have gotten it kind of twisted or whatever. I don't know, because I didn't put any question anything. I just asked direct questions. And a lot of the information I know was true because I know my stepfather's father. I got to know him in a sense as my grandfather before he transitioned. I remember around the time of his funeral, so exact to the date and all, but I remember the events that happened when they were away at the funeral, when they came back from the funeral, them talking about his funeral. And a couple of years before that, when him and Grammy had went to Egypt, this is little things like that is in my father's history, right? The man that raised me. But when it got back to his great grandfather, was connected to the Sally Baker of this so-called massacre thing. That's what Bing, and I never heard the story. I never knew anything about that story or that being or anything. It was really spooky. But that's where research and development took me. I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Huh? I started reading the story and it made me think of something that that Osun Yemi would cover. My bad. Really, it's like that type of story. I started reading just a little portion of the Sally Baker. I said, well, maybe they're talking about another Sally Baker. And then there was some different Sally Bakers. But it was just kind of like nothing is a coincidence, really, with all this stuff that was created before I got here and with artificial intelligence pipeline going in and out down there to the bottom of Antarctica or whatever. So ain't no telling, what the rush that the demons and demon worshippers and demonic witchcraft free and stuff. Ain't no telling what's could be coming through the system. I try to stick with Bard. Bard seems to like light and love, but Bing is very Mm, quick. I don't like Bing. Bing is quick to go to them dark places. For real. Mm. But I've been doing some research. Sure I have, and it's again quite interesting. Quite interesting. Well, that's all for my Freestyle Fridays. I see Red Squid X live. Y'all know I like to hang over there under Red Squid X to be taking notes, huh? And be taking notes. United Nations is live right there. They say they looking for safer oil. They was talking about oil over there at London McLovin. You got these people don't even want me to mention their names, right? Nah, it's maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Greater Light. I don't see Copper Christ live. Copper Christ is not live. The doors of the church is closed. Sally Sue, Serpent Slayer, is in the comments. Thank you, Sally Sue. I'm so glad to know that you are here. You ain't going nowhere. I told you people are going to need a place to rest their feet. Coming out of the heat, the left behind. The ones who like ballot Biden, let's say what? We changing the program. Can we change the program? I don't know if I want to change anything. Because God is in control of it. If we try to change anything, it might mess it up. I don't want to change anything. I like the way it's going. Uh, because this is where the story gets good. Soon the earth is gonna be new. It's gonna be new. Ain't gonna be no recovering addicts, huh? There ain't gonna be no sobriety programs. There ain't gonna be no cancer, huh? They already got the cure for cancer. Ain't okay, they got the cancer prevention. They killed the lady that had the password. They just killed her. Talking about she killed her baby and she killed herself, and y'all that ain't what happened. Biden them don't want it to not be no more cancer. Let's just take all this other stuff off the table and just deal with cancer more. They want all the babies and children and everybody to just cancer, 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 cancer. When there's a cure, huh? When there's not only a cure, preventive medicine, preventive. You mean there's something that can prevent cancer from even happening? Period. Just knock it out. That sound like God light or something. That sound like something God can do. That no matter if they say they want it, God can change all that. God is in control. I'm just sitting here running my mouth while I wait. I'm waiting, and doing all the things in the meantime, the between time, to spread love light code. Love light code. Greater light. I'm gone. I'm getting off of here. They don't block me long enough. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Bum 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 bum. Boo. Wait, can I get lower? Boo. No, 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 no. I can't go yet. I can't go yet. I said I was going to finish going over critical because it was something to me. Critical. Critical because it had Cali in it. I think it's going to lead me to something else. Crit Crit. What is the etymology of crit? Let's just have conversations between me, Bart, and me doing some more unraveling. Huh? I feel like staying over here to myself with 0. 0 point. Do you know what 0 point is at the azimuth? 0 point. Right now I'm at 0 point. I like it like that. Let me see. What is 0 point? Let me ask. 0 point in the azimuth and critical. And the critical, hold up. Uh-oh. Let me look in Merriam's dictionary and see if critical is here. She told the people they were critical. She told the people she was critical. Oh, yeah, you tried too hard, huh? They tried too hard. Yeah, I'm going to get on up off of here. Greater light. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Uh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for everything. I'm going to get on off of here. You done too hard, y'all. If you don't hear from me and I make this trip, just know that God is on his way. Every time you close your eyes and take a breath, know that all this pain and suffering and bullcrap that Balak Biden them playing out in real biblical sense of the matter, in real religious sense of the matter, that there's room at the cross for you. And the cross could just be the cross in your heart. In your heart, you cross your heart to God. Ain't nothing more important than your soul. You open your eyes and go to sleep. It's you and your soul and God. All right.